clap your hands. Here we go. That's it. Yeah, we're all in this together and we're having fun. We're here to spread the love of God to everyone. Gonna get a little crazy, yeah, a little wild. Here we go now, come give it a try. Move it to the left now. Move it to the right. Find someone you don't know and give them a high five. Stomp your feet louder. Yeah, you guys are doing awesome. Wave your hands up high. Come on. Find somebody else now and give them a high five. Let's go. Oh, 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 we're all in this together and we're having fun. We're here to spread the love of God to everyone. Gonna get a little crazy, yeah, a little wild. Here we go now. Come give it a try. Move it to the left now. Move it to the left now. Move it to the right. Move it to the right. Find someone you don't know and give them a high five. Come on, you guys are moving great. Stomp your feet louder. Stomp your feet. Wave your hands up high. Come on, wave them up.
stories of the Bible, Jacob and Esau. This is Jacob, who was later called Israel. Jacob was the father of 12 sons, who became the 12 tribes of Israel.
All right.
Jacob had a twin brother named Esau. Even when Jacob and Esau were in their mother's belly, they fought.
Wow.
As the boys grew up, Esau liked to be outside and to hunt, while Jacob was quiet and liked to stay home. Their father Isaac loved Esau because he liked eating what Esau hunted, but Rebekah, their mother, loved Jacob. Esau had a birthright, which means he would get special things and privileges because he was the firstborn. One day, Jacob was making a stew, and Esau came home very hungry and asked for some.
Give us some of that.
Wait.
Jacob said he would trade Esau some stew for his birthright.
Whatever.
Esau agreed, and Jacob was given Esau's birthright. Later on, Isaac, their father, was getting very old, and he wanted to bless his son Esau. Isaac's blessing was very important, and Rebekah wanted Jacob to have the blessing instead of Esau. So Rebekah told Jacob to pretend to be Esau and go to his father for the blessing. Isaac was turning blind, so he believed that Jacob was Esau, and he blessed him. Esau came to his father to get his blessing, but Isaac had already given it to Jacob.
No!
All of this made Esau hate his brother Jacob. Esau made plans to kill his brother. Rebekah heard of this and had Isaac send Jacob away to live with her family. For many years, Jacob lived with his uncle and worked in the field taking care of his flock. He started a family and gained many servants, cattle, donkeys, sheep, and goats. God told Jacob to leave his uncle's land and go back to the land of his father.
Okay, come on.
So Jacob took his family and everything he owned and traveled back home. Jacob knew that his brother would be there though, so he sent messengers ahead and heard that Esau had an army of 400 men with him. Jacob prayed to God and asked for him to rescue him from Esau. Then he sent gifts ahead of him for his brother. That night, Jacob was alone in his camp, for he had sent his family and everything he had ahead of him.
Hi.
A man came and wrestled with him until dawn. The man saw that he wouldn't win, so he touched Jacob's hip and said, "Let me go."
No.
But Jacob said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." Then the man gave Jacob a new name. He said, "From now on you will be called Israel, because you have fought with God and men and have won." The man blessed Jacob. Jacob left that place, but he had a limp because of the injury to his hip. Then Jacob looked up and saw his brother Esau coming with his 400 men. Jacob went ahead of his family and bowed to his brother. Esau ran to meet Jacob and hugged him. They both wept. Jacob introduced Esau to his family and gave him a gift, even though Esau said he had enough. After everything Jacob and Esau had been through, the brothers made peace with each other, and Jacob went on to be the father of the great nation of Israel.
Have you ever tried to trick someone? Maybe you played a joke on them or had some fun with them. Well, I want to show you a little illusion, a little trick today. In here, I've got a red ball. I'm going to put the lid on that. I want to show you this red ball. I'm going to put that in my back pocket. It's not here, but let me show you. It's here again. The red ball is back. How crazy is that? Here's the thing, that's just like a silly little illusion because watch, you can take that off there and you can see this is not a real red ball. See, sometimes when we trick people for fun, it's real fun. We can laugh, we can be kind of confused, and it's kind of funny to do so. But here's the thing, in the Bible, there's these two brothers. In the Big God stories here, we'll learn about Esau and Jacob. Jacob and Esau. These were the sons of Isaac and Rebekah. And these guys, even from the very beginning, were kind of warring against each other. They were kind of competing, and they were trying to trick one another. The Bible says that when they were born, Esau, the older brother, was born, and Jacob was born after, holding on to the ankle of his older brother. These guys were fighting in a lot of ways. But that wasn't a surprise to Rebekah, because Rebekah had been told by God that these two sons would war against one another, and these sons, the younger, would one day rule over the older. That was surprising, because for these guys back then, the older brother was always the one who had the responsibility, the one who had the blessing of the family, and usually the others served the older, not the younger. Well, many years passed, and Isaac, the father, he had his own plans. See, even though God had promised that the older would serve the younger, when it came time for his final days, he decided he was going to bless the older one. He was going to show favor to the older one. And so he pulls in Esau and he says, Esau, go and cook a meal for me. Go and bring that meal, and when you do, I will bless you. So Esau goes out, and he goes out to kill the animal so he can prepare the meal. And while he goes, Rebekah, the mother, she'd been listening. See, Rebekah, she told Jacob, hey, we're going to trick your father into giving you the blessing. He's planning on giving it to Esau, but that's not God's plan. And so Rebekah, she cooks the meal up and she gives it to Jacob, and they cover Jacob's arms with hair so he's more like his brother, and they send Jacob in front of Isaac, and Jacob lies to his father. He tricks Isaac, and Isaac, thinking it's Esau, blesses Jacob. It's a pretty crazy story. Pretty dysfunctional family. Pretty crazy way to trick one another. That's not a good thing. And yet, through that story, God showed that he is Lord. His plan was that Esau would serve Jacob, and that is what came to happen. That's what came to be. God used this crazy, weird story to show us that he is always in control. And even though Isaac tried to do things a different way, God is in control. He is the Lord, and his plan is always best.